Hi, this is Ken, the founder of Inspired Magazine. Today we have a very important person to interview. Gloria Gaynor is the queen of disco and international famous singer. She was honored twice when her music was inducted into the Dance Music Hall of Fame. Her classic anthem, I Will Survive, was inducted under the Records Inductees category 1980. I Will Survive won the Grammy for Best Disco Song. After almost 30 years of its release, she continues to ride the success of Iris Wife, touring the country and the world over and perform her signature song on dozens of TV shows. She rewrote the lyrics, transforming the song into an anthem for kids with cancer. Today, Iris Wife boasts nearly 2.5 million hits on YouTube and has inspired scores of other artists, from Diana Ross to Kate, to record their own versions of the song. Please welcome Gloria Gaynor.
Singing and going on in my house at all times. So it was very easy for me to become interested in singing and in music.
Okay, alright. So you have a lot of great achievements until today. What is life to you?
What is life to me?
Yes, right. What is life to you?
What is life to you?
Life to me is, wow, that's a question I've never been asked before. Love, music, family, my faith. These are the things that make up my life.
Okay. What is your biggest highlight in your career?
The biggest highlight in my career?
Yes, right.
Probably when I won the Grammy for I Will Survive.
Alright. So what's the secret to survive decades the way you have and still popular until today?
I think that the popularity of I Will Survive can be contributed to the fact that it's a timeless lyric, a lyric that everybody relates to, because all of us are always having difficult times in our lives. People are always coming into situations and circumstances that they think are very, very difficult, and they hope that they will manage to survive. So this song gives them hope, it gives them encouragement, it empowers them to make it through all of these different difficult situations and circumstances. And so I think that is the reason for the popularity of this song and the longevity of the song.
Yes, right. I'm one of them actually. Yeah, your song does inspire me.
Good. I'm glad
Yes,
to
right.
hear that.
Okay, let's talk about your song, I Will Survive. The song is the most played song in history of music and was inducted to the New York Dance Hall of Fame at 2005. Until today, the song is very popular internationally. Why do you think the song is timeless and borderless?
Because people are the same all over the world. There isn't a whole lot of difference between people. We all have families. We all have things that we love. We all have things that we hate. We all have weaknesses. We all have strengths. And these things help us either to get through difficult situations or to find ourselves bogged down in those situations. People are the same all over the world, so it's only natural that when something comes out that is very, very helpful to humans, then everyone is going to like it. Everyone is going to want it, everyone is going to relate to it, and everyone is going to find it something that is useful in their lives.
Yes, right, agree. So when you recorded that song, you were experiencing some hardships. What were those hardships?
Well, I had fallen on stage at the Beacon Theater doing a performance there in New York City, and I jumped back up and finished doing my performance. I went out to breakfast with my band members and my manager after the show. I went home, I went to bed, and unfortunately, I woke up the next morning paralyzed from the waist down.
Wow.
So I tried to make a phone call. I managed to dial the number, but I wasn't able to say anything by that time. I was in so much pain, and so I was calling my boyfriend, and he came, and I'd given him a key to my apartment so that he could check on it when I was away and out of the country, and so he was able to get in and find me there, just then screaming in pain, and he called the ambulance and took me to the hospital. That kept me in the hospital for like 3.5 months. But the other thing is that the record company had told me that they were going to end my contract. They were not going to renew my recording contract. So people were going around the record company saying that the Queen is dead. And so I thought maybe my career is over. But it was at that time that we chose the producers to record a song that the record company had chosen, and the producers chose the other song, which at that time there were B-sides on recordings. There were 2 sides to a recording, and the producers said that they wanted to write the B-side. The B-side,
Yep.
I Will Survive.
Yes, right. Yeah. So, how's the song has helped you through the hardship, and what does the song mean to you?
Well, it helped me at that time because I'm certain that if I'd recorded some other songs and they didn't make it like the song that their record company had chosen, which was Substitute, it didn't do anything. It didn't gain any popularity. That would have been the end of my contract. I don't know when I would have gotten another recording contract or if my career as a recording artist would have ended then and there. But as God would have it, the recording of I Will Survive was a song that we began to promote, and that is the song that propelled my career into the upper echelons of stardom that it has been since then.
Wow. Okay, you were singing the song to all people who had difficulties with their lives. Why did you think that the song has resonated with so many people of the years?
Because the song is a song of hope. It is a song of encouragement. It is a song of power, of personal power, inner power, and ability to come through situations and circumstances that you're finding insurmountable in your life. And everybody wants that. Everybody wants to survive. Everybody wants to have power. Everybody wants to have courage and when they face difficult times in their lives. And I think that is the reason for the popularity of that song, because it gives you all that.
Okay, I understand that the song really saved the life of one little girl in Italy. Tell me about that.
Well, when I was in Italy, I've been in Italy millions of times, hundreds of times. But this particular time I was performing and I had changed the lyrics of the song. Originally it said, "It took all the strength I had not to fall apart." I changed the lyrics to say, "Only the Lord could give me strength not to fall apart," because I believe that it was my faith that really carried me through and that the song awakened in me. And in hopes that it would do the same for others, I changed the lyrics to the song. Well, after I performed the song in Italy that time, this young girl came to me, an Asian girl, and she told me that she was supposed to have gone home that morning, but she had missed her flight. And I said, "Oh, I'm really sorry." She said, "No, I'm not sorry, because I believe that God made me miss this flight so that I could see your show." So I thought, "Oh, that's really sweet." She said, "No, you don't understand. I've been really depressed recently, and where I'm living here in Italy, I don't have any privacy. So I was going home so that I could commit suicide."
Wow.
And I thought, "Oh my God, that's unbelievable." She said, "Yeah, but now that I've heard you sing that song, I know where my strength can come from, and I don't have to die."
Yes, right. I have a similar situation as well, because your song saved my life. I had depression, which is 7 years ago. Then I wanted to commit suicide. I want to commit suicide. Yes, right. Then your song, when I listened to your song saved my life. Thanks God for that.
Yes, thank God. Praise God.
Do you have any other stories that you would like to share with us?
Other stories? Well, there are so many stories. I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm writing a book, a book of stories that I'm compiling that have been sent to me by people from all over the country and some other parts of the world, where they're telling me of how I will survive, has helped them through difficult situations in their lives. I would love to have your story in writing. So they can go, you or they,
Yep.
and they can go to my website, gloriagaynor.com,
That's right.
and there is a space there. They can log on to gloriagaynor.com,
That's right.
then click onto the contact page. And on the contact page, they click onto reason for contacting,
Yep.
and then they can type in their story, and at the bottom, click on give me permission to use the story in my book. And I believe that this book is going to have an even greater impact on millions of lives
That's right.
that are in a situation hanging in the balance. People are having difficulties, and these songs are going to encourage and inspire them. Because when you hear about things that other people are going through, that you have gone through, and you are going through them now, and then you hear that someone else has gone through that situation and has come out the other side victorious, then that's encouraging and uplifting and empowering for the person who is reading. So I'm certain that this book is going to have a great positive impact on many, many people.
Okay.
So if you'd like to be a part of that,
Yes,
please
right.
write in your story.
Yep, sure. So what motivates you to publish the book, and why do you care about others?
Well, what encouraged me to write the book is that whenever I would tell the stories to other people that I've heard, the stories that I've heard to other people who are going through situations, I see them. I see them being uplifted. I see them being encouraged. I see them being empowered to come through their problems and their situations. And so I'm thinking, well, I need to do this. I can't get to enough people on my own. I need to put this in a medium in which people around the world can get this in their hands and have it as a tool to help them through situations and circumstances in their lives. Why do I want to do this? Why do I care? I don't know. Maybe this is something that God has placed in my heart, but I love people. And I've always been a people person. I've always been a person who wants to help other people in any way that I can. And so that's just another way that I'm trying to do that. This is the way I live my life.
Okay, all right. So how they can get your books once you release the book?
Well, the book is going to be released end of this year.
Yep.
But the stories have to be in by the end of this month.
Okay.
Because the processes that are necessary for the publishing company take a lot of time with promotion and printing the book and all that kind of thing.
Okay.
There will also be an audio version of the book that I will be reading. So get your story in as fast as you can.
Wow. Okay, all right. So tell us about your faith, because I know it plays a huge role in your life as well as your career. How does faith affect your life?
Faith permeates every area of my life. It makes my decisions, helps me to make my decisions. I read the Bible every day, and the Bible is my source of faith and rule of conduct. So, I made up this little poem that I say every morning, and it is, help me to use your will, word, and way to judge everything I think, do, and say. Help me to seek your face and obey before I make any choices today.
Wow, okay.
And that's the way I try to live.
Okay.
That permeates everything.
All right. So if you have not become a singer, what profession would you chosen to inspire people?
Well, undoubtedly, I would have been a teacher. That was my first choice as a profession, but singing kind of overtook that. So I try to do some teaching through my lyrics and through the songs that I sing. But that was the first thing I wanted to do, and that would be what I would do if I wasn't singing.
Okay.
I would be teaching.
So what's next for you?
Along with the book, I'm recording a CD of songs that's going to be packaged with the book. So when you get the book, you get the inspirational songs. So you'll be inspired by the written word and by the musical word. And after that, I am Well, actually, during that time, I'm also working on a center in my hometown
Yep.
where I will be encouraging and helping young parents, mothers and fathers, to become good parents and to make a viable home for their children, to get good jobs so that they can support them, their children and themselves, to stay in good health, get in and stay in good health. So a healing, learning, and recreational center for teenage parents.
Okay, right. So, any final advice for those currently having difficulties in their lives?
Well, my
Mm.
first advice is to, seek God, have faith, and know that He is with you all the time. He's with you every step of the way. What's important to you is important to Him,
Yes, sir.
and to know that the best thing, the greatest thing that you can do in life is to seek truth
That's right.
and surrender to it.
Okay, right. Where can we find you?
Where can you find me?
Yes, right. Through
Hopefully
Twitter,
you can find
Facebook. Yes, right.
You can find me on Facebook, on Twitter, and on GloriaGaynor.com.
Yeah, just Google search your name. Yeah, we'll get your Twitter fans page website. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think that's all for today. It's a great
Thank you so
interview.
much.
Yes, right. Thank you. Thanks for your
Thank
time,
you.
Gloria.